Yo, what's up guys, the Goblin, and in today's video I just have some Call of Duty 4 gameplay here for you guys with the golden mini Uzi, just a TDM. I do okay in it, but today's video I'm here to talk about some more Advanced Warfare. I'm going to talk about what I want to see from the competitive and MLG in Advanced Warfare, so basically like the esports community, because I've said this before, there's basically four main communities in Call of Duty that keep it alive. There's the pub stomping community, the sniping community, the trolling community, and then the competitive community. I mean, there's so many people chasing their dreams of trying to become, you know, the next nade shot, a competitive player, and that's what I want to talk about, is how this game is going to do competitive. So I've been, you know, following competitive Call of Duty since about Black Ops 1, I would say. Black Ops 1 I followed it, and then MW3, Black Ops 2, Call of Duty Ghosts. Basically, I'd say Black Ops 2 was the peak of competitive Call of Duty so far. I mean, with having the $1 million tournament, all that stuff was brand new, and they did have that in MW3. But the way Black Ops 2 did things with the league play system, I think is really, really good, and I'm hoping that a similar you know, league play system comes back into Advanced Warfare, similar to what they did with the Ghost Clan v Clan, which is still, you know, it's not as good as, you don't get ranked as in Black Ops 2, but it's still good. And honestly, I spend about half of my time on Xbox playing in Call of Duty Ghost Clan v Clan with my friends, simply because it's fun to play competitive Call of Duty sometimes. You know, it's fun to go in there and stomp on noobs in public domination and drop a K.E.M strike and drop 100 kills and all that stuff, but it's also fun to have some competitive matches, 5-5 search and destroys, come down to a 1v1 in the last round, you clutch it, you know, your team goes nuts. Nothing is better than that, and that's why I'm going to talk about today what I want to see from Advanced Warfare in competitive. So basically how I want them to do it is I want them to do it pretty much exactly the same way that they did Black Ops 2 with the league play system. That Black Ops 2 made so many people that were pub stompers before start getting interested in Call of Duty and start watching Call of Duty, because one thing that keeps Call of Duty alive, Call of Duty is a really popular game, I would say. You know, a lot of people, like, I could talk to one of my dad's friends or something and say, yo, do you know what Call of Duty is? I'm pretty sure most of them would say yes. I'm pretty sure most people at, like, say, a high school know what Call of Duty is, even if they don't play it, you know, like all of us play it. But Call of Duty, you know, some players like Nade Shot, I'd say Scump, those guys are like the face of Call of Duty. That's why it would suck if Nade Shot was to retire, which he said he might be, whatever. I mean, that would suck. But they need to keep the competitive alive in this game, but I don't want them to make it all competitive based like what Black Ops 2 was. Black Ops 2, they had public matches, switching domination halfway. I thought that was really retarded, to be honest. You know, keep the public matches separate from the competitive, and that's all you got to do to make this game really good. And I think that they can have this game to be really good. I think another thing they should have is be able to stream, you know, the MLG tournaments, the UMG tournaments. Those should be streamed right on the game. You know, if you're on your Advanced Warfare, you should be able to go down and say stream and watch a tournament like that, because that will just grab more exposure into the competitive scene from casual Call of Duty players. And the more people that get interested in Call of Duty, the better. And basically that's what it is. That's, in my opinion, is that, you know, the more fans we have, the better. I mean, if Call of Duty, like, look at League of Legends. It's huge. It's an absolutely huge game. And the more people that we can keep interested in esports, MLG, and Call of Duty, is the better. So that's what I want to see out of the competitive in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Basically, you know, keep them separate. Keep a league play like you did in Black Ops 2. But keep the domination for pub stompers. You know, don't make the whole thing into a competitive game. As far as the game modes go, I'd like to see search and destroy, domination, and maybe capture the flag. I'm not sure. I'm a big fan of search and destroy. Obviously, that's pretty much everyone's favorite, I think, out of the competitive players. Domination is a really good game mode. You know, have it switch sides in the competitive aspect of it, but stay normal in the normal aspect like they did in Call of Duty Ghosts. And then maybe CTF or a new game mode like they had Hardpoint in Black Ops 2 and Blitz in Call of Duty Ghosts. But those are my thoughts on what I want to see from the Advanced Warfare as a competitive and MLG side of it. Hope you guys did enjoy this video with some Call of Duty 4 gameplay. If you guys did, make sure to drop a like on this video. Let me know in the comment section below your guys' thoughts on this topic as well. I'd be really interested to read all of your guys' thoughts. Leave a like on this video, and as always, subscribe for a cookie. I'm out. Peace.